I'm Dan Fogler, and you are MovieGeeks.com. What? I don't know. Okay. Malarkey is wild, like cop show on acid, essentially. It's like homage to Miami Vice and, well, the cop genre in general, movies and television, and basically anti-heroes that you love. And it's in a world where our guy is kind of like Weapon X, in the sense that he was in a secret government program, and because the economy goes south, the program is defunct. But it's like all these secret agents learning being endowed with the abilities of their favorite video games. Okay, so they're able to so when Malarkey gets, he's now in Vice Squad, and he's John Malarkey, and whenever his adrenaline gets up, his POV becomes first person shooter, and we pay homage to all sorts of video games across the board. It's kooky, man. It's like a crazy dream, like a wild, drug-induced cop dream. A bunch of guys that were at UCB who improv'd a lot and sat around and smoked things together got really bored one night with what was on television and said, let's entertain ourselves like we used to do when we were children. And we got video camera and we played a game. I was like, okay, one shot on you, one shot on me, and then two shot, and we just that was the game. That was the improv camera game. And it literally started like that. He was just I put it on him, and he was like a cop. I turned it on me, and I was just Malarkey! And then and that's how Malarkey was born. The video game stuff came out of necessity because we were well, I'm kind of lazy and hungry right now. How are we gonna do this next action sequence? Let's rip it off from the video game. It's awesome. So then that's how that happened. And now it's got the potential to become a regular show. I'm pretty much certain that's how most things that are on TV now are created.
So do you think Malarkey's gonna end up on TV?
I hope so. Get enough hits, man. I think it's worthy. I think it's goddamn funny. I think if it came on late at night, you'd be happy to see it. I think people will be going around doing impressions, characters, having favorite lines. I love Lieutenant Black. He's pretty great. Because he's essentially Pacino. And I went off into a Pacino universe for a second. And then where everything was Pacino. It's kind of loud, crazy.
And then yelling.
Yeah. Could you pass the salt, please? Who is salt? Who the fuck cares?
I love your Schwarzenegger, which you usually break out every time I see you.
Really? This is my question about that. If all the earlier series before Schwarzenegger sound sort of like an all-American, how come when they got to the Schwarzenegger, how come when they got, hello, how are you? I'll be right back. There's something wrong with the voice systems. Oh yeah.
Is there any chance of an Arnold character coming onto the show?
We would love to do that. He's obviously in that world, 80s cop action movie world. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to. You were waiting and waiting. It's kind of bad. It's really just the part from Total Recall where he's basically suffocating to death, which really isn't even him. It's kind of like an animatronic head with a giant inflatable tongue just going all, and then I've taken that moment in his career and applied it to every moment that I do with him. And I think it kind of works.
It does.
Yeah.
You can tell immediately who it is.
Yeah.
So.
And you got to be very excited. Like he's about to like jump up onto you and punch you. You know, but with love.
How did Jeffrey Ross and Gilbert Gottfried get involved with Malarkey?
I know Jeffrey. I used to do the comedy circuit, and I know Jeffrey because we used to have the same agent, and he did a benefit for us for Stage 13. He came out and was an MC for us, and ever since then we've had him back for more and more, and I think he's like hysterical. You know, he's got a little balls, man. You know, a guy like that goes out and basically makes everybody feel uncomfortable and like love it at the same time. You know, it's like please don't pick me out, but pick someone else out so I can laugh my ass off. You know.
And what are your thoughts of going to the web?
I think it's a great, you know what it is. It's a great launching. It's the future. It's now. It's you know. I don't know. It's getting tough to predict, you know, where the best place is to put your art out there. But it seems to be working. I also think it's kind of a liberating thing. You know, it's a beautiful thing. You have suddenly the dams have broken and everybody and their mother can advertise on the internet. You know, so it's like we're all on equal ground, which is a beautiful thing.
What are some of the difficulties of working on the internet, like the short form of it, that it's only a few minutes each episode?
I guess that's how it should be. It's like you gotta earn it. You know, you gotta earn your 22 minutes. That's why we're doing the series, so you just be like, that was a delicious hamburger. I could go for another hamburger. And that hamburger is the next Malarkey episode. That's a weird metaphor. I don't know about that one.
Are you hungry? Is that it?
No, I'm okay. I had a really gigantic turkey club sandwich before you were here.